Hi, this is Fancy Ray, the best looking man in comedy, and this is my On Top of the World show. Now, Fancy Ray is my legal name. I changed my name to Fancy Ray. Now, surprisingly, maybe it's not so surprising, some men have trouble calling me fancy. Like, I can't call another man fancy. Like, and I start thinking in the back of my head, if you don't like calling me fancy, you would have hated my first choice for name change. Big Black Daddy. It's just fear. In fact, there's fear everywhere out there in the world. And that's why I like studying horror movies, because horror movies are a great reflection back to us of our fears. That's why horror movies have these untimely death as a theme, with these deranged killers and these boogeymen. And of course they have death itself, where you have zombies and vampires, and then also the supernatural with ghosts and these aliens. And one of the most iconic horror movies of all time is King Kong. Now, King Kong dealt with a fear that you may not have ever thought of. Now, before I talk about it, let me explain to you about King Kong. King Kong was a blockbuster. It was the third highest grossing movie of 1933. Number one was Queen Christina, starring Greta Garbo. 2 was She Done Wrong by Mae West. 3 was King Kong, easily the highest grossing horror movie that year, and without doubt, one of the highest grossing horror movies of the entire decade. Now there's a tale there, but there's a tale underneath the tale. King Kong tells the story of white explorers who go to a strange land and capture a big black gorilla. They put this gorilla in chains, put him on a boat, and bring him back to America, where he's gonna be put to work for white people. Now, King Kong ain't no regular gorilla, He don't want no bananas. He don't want to hang out with other apes. He don't even want to go back to a strange land. What does King Kong want? Y'all remember? The blonde-haired white female. And for this, he must die. And before he does, to make it dramatic, he climbs up the Empire State Building. Now, this has 3 significances. Number 1, it was the tallest building in America at that time. 2, it was a symbol of America's great economic strength. And 3, it's a big white phallic symbol. White phallic symbol. It looked like a tall ivory ding-dong. So the black gorilla climbs to the top. He's big, he's black, and he's mad. They shoot him down, and America, and more importantly, the white female is saved. Yay! The end. Now, if they really want to make a horror movie, rather than that big black gorilla dying, he would have had a baby with that white female. And that baby would grow up to be a lawyer, then a senator, and ultimately, commander-in-chief. So that movie was never made, because in 1933, nobody would have believed a movie titled President Barack Hussein Obama. America's biggest fear came true. What is your fear? Oftentimes, we got to go through our fears to accomplish our biggest and brightest goals. Fear is false evidence appearing real. Face your fears, rise up, and walk on your truth into your greatest success. There's nothing to fear but fear itself. And if you accomplish this goal, you'll be able to look at yourself and say, I'm on top of the world.